So to get out of the way first, we had a tremendously bad, don't even think that's a term, but a really, really bad time in the actual league, because we have a 4-0 defeat to both Longford and Galway. As I said in the last game, the 4-1 loss to Limerick was the worst of the season so far. So we've basically had the three worst results of the entire. That was a 1-0 win, and the goal we actually scored was in extra time. So we only got that goal at the last minute. It was 90 minutes plus 3, sorry, injury time then. So we just eked that one out, but we did come through and we did manage to be victorious in that game. And then afterwards we played St Moctus, where we just had a convincing, strong game. Jeff Houston here is the youngest player to have ever played in this league, ever scored a goal in this league. So breaking lots of records as Jeff Houston for this, but that was a tremendous performance. And then, as I said, back-to-back losses to Longford and Galway. The one thing though to point out about Longford is three of these were actually free kicks, both goals by, let's just say, Dervin, because I don't know what that first name is. So Dervin's two goals were both free kicks, and Gianni Saraf was also a free kick. So essentially, like, it's bad that those went in, and we can blame Adam Mylod, the keeper, for those. But a little bit of that you have to take with a grain of salt, because there's not a lot you can do in those situations if someone just straight up bangs in a free kick. So you have to take that with a pinch of salt. Galway, I felt we played well, but every time they had any opportunity, the ball went in the back of the net, and they did beat us convincingly throughout it. So we do have to accept that we did lose and it was a fair loss. Then we come to the Sligo Rovers game. So this was, as I said, in the senior challenge, and it's the quarter final at this point. So we've come quite far in the tournament to win the last two rounds as well. This game, there was some controversy that came about along the middle. So we got the first goal and we were dominating the game. And then, if I'm right, maybe something like 60 minutes or so, Ian Turner, our star player, missed a penalty. And to be fair, it was probably more like the penalty was saved. I'm not going to put it on Ian that he wasn't able to get that, because it was a nice save, but it would have been amazing if we had won that at that moment. And then in 80 minutes, Niall Watson for Sligo Rovers, who, by the way, are in the Premiership. They're in the league above us, so Sligo Rovers, the big deal team. They managed to get that 80-minute goal equalise, which meant we were going through to a replay. And as you can see here, we won the replay. And I'm kind of gutted, to be fair, that I didn't do this game as a live com, because I was going mental sitting where I'm sitting for this game. I was going crazy the whole game, and it's because we had so many close chances, especially the likes of, I brought in Brian Murphy for this game. He played a little bit. Shane Cullen played quite well. So we had a really good performance, but came down to penalties at the end, and we won the penalties 4-2. Fantastic. It was two saves as well from Paul Hunt. And you might be wondering, if you watched the last two episodes, why am I playing Paul Hunt if Tommy Holland was our star striker, and our star goalkeeper, sorry. And it turns out he's injured for like 2 months, so that felt like it was a big problem. And Paul Hunt did play in a couple of games, but Paul Hunt has completely proved himself since taking over. It was after the Limerick game, Tommy Holland found himself injured, and zero goals into Paul Hunt, another zero, two sets of four when we tried putting Adam Mylod. So I think we can tell Adam isn't going to be up to the challenge. But then one late goal against Sligo, and then a clean sheet against Sligo. Three clean sheets in 4 games from Paul Hunt is a fantastic performance. So he is definitely looking like right now he's our star goalkeeper. Even though statistically Tommy Holland probably gets him beat. We'll just compare the two of them here for a second, and we'll see if that is true. Even though when you, I suppose there's a couple of things. Uh, Tommy Holland's a lot more eccentric. He's a bit quicker, but I suppose there's some good statistics for a goalkeeper in Paul Hunt's favour. And also, now that I'm looking up his name here, for Gibraltar, he actually recently made his debut for Gibraltar in the national squad. So he's got two caps now. That's fantastic for him. That's really good. So it's looking like right now that Paul Hunt might be our starting key goalkeeper, and along I'm still I'm still playing with the team for the rest of it. We'll have a little look up at the team up here. Still kind of playing around. Turner is the number one player on the team. As you can see, here's the only one that's played well in the last 5 games. We've recently introduced Alex Byrne into the main squad. Very solid all-round player. I'm not sure why he wasn't starting to begin with, but he did have a good couple of games against Sligo, so we will be trying him a little bit more. That does mean that who was the Dave Hurley, who did score a goal for us not long ago. It does mean that he is now relegated to the bench, but he's still a good option if it comes to it. Owen Porter, I'm not convinced about him. His performances haven't been fantastic so far. He's very good physically, but I'm not sure he's got a lot of statistics anywhere else. But he is only 20 years old, so that's something we can work on. And yeah, our strike team is the same, but have been trying out things. I know Brian Murphy, who has requested a transfer release in the last episode. He did play decently in the last game, but I'm not entirely convinced by him. I've been playing a little bit of Sadiq here, but he's just came out as a substitute, and he has broke away and had some good opportunities. So I'm not going to write him off based on his bad rating so far, but it's something to look at, and hopefully he's able to perform. We've also made a few transfers here. So if I just jump back down here, Paul Martin is the goalkeeper that we got the last time that I was just talking about. So as I was saying, Alex Byrne came in. That's actually why I wasn't actually aware that he was a new signing. So Alex Byrne came in, playing well for us so far, doing a good job. We've also just got Colm Walsh O'Loughlin, I think I want to say. He looks like fantastic for this. Really good physicals in terms of speed. He's got good dribbling. He can cross the ball, even though he's not fantastic at it. Really good first touch. So I'm definitely going to be experimenting with Colm. He hasn't had a chance to play yet since we signed him, but he's definitely going to get an opportunity. And we also have Cormac Rafferty here. He can play a little bit defensively throughout the entire centre of the pitch. Some good stats here, really good physicals for this level. Maybe needs to do a little bit more in his other stats, but he is looking like a good player for us, so he'll get some run-outs as well. Today's game that we're looking at is the one we previously talked about, and it's the game against Wexford. The reason this one, other over things like the Sligo game and stuff, is I wanted to show you a game where we're doing well. It's quite hard to run a series like this if I'm just getting battered 4-0 non-stop. So I felt like we needed a game that was a bit more winnable, and at the time I thought Sligo Rovers were just going to walk over us in our sleep. Sligo Rovers is currently ninth in the Premiership, and we are ninth in the one below that. So actually, what is our league called? Now that I'm saying that, so the First Division of Ireland, the Irish First Division. So we are currently ninth of the Irish First Division. So yeah, that is a big thing. Hopefully today we're against Wexford. It is absolutely crucial that we pick up a win here. Our games coming forward are Shelbourne, who are top of the league, Cabinteely, who we're desperate to win against, and Drogheda. I'm not sure what Drogheda is. They are fourth, so another top team. So we don't have a lot of opportunities to do good. Also in the Senior Challenge semi-final, we're against Dundalk, who are the current holders of this, and they are second in the Premier Division. So if we don't get completely battered in that game, I'll be extremely surprised. But Wexford is what we want to focus on for the time being. So we have a couple of new additions. Nolan has been a great player for us, but I think I want to try out Colm. They are close players to each other, to be fair though. Maybe I'll stick Colm in the bench to begin with for Stephen O'Leary here. So Colm's going to be on the bench. Brand new signing. He is a good player, so hopefully that's going to make a bit of a difference. We also have Raffert here. Let's see how he stacks up against maybe, I think Porter would be potentially the guy to check against. He's a little bit worse. He's maybe a bit more for the future right now, so we will see how he does going forward. I want to say we need to put an end to this form. No one was passionate about that. I felt like if your manager's telling you this is it, this is the time to turn it around, we're going to end the bad form, and it's a team worse than us, that should give you a bit of confidence. But only a couple of players getting anything out of that, so let's see how we go. That is an interesting strip from Wexford, to say the least. It's quite a similar one. I think we have some similar strip colours here. We are just a darker shade of theirs, essentially. So we are 18 seconds into the game, and Thomas Croak has already got a yellow card for Wexford. Maybe we can see why they could be bottom of the league. They are pretty bad. Then again, we have Charlie Fleming on our side, who he's definitely had his problems so far this season with discipline. So I guess we understand the pain too. Lovely chance there for Pierre, but he flops the shot. We're going to have to make sure that that kind of stuff doesn't happen often, because they're not going to miss those opportunities all day. Lovely ball up to Colin from Adam. Yeah, just can't do it, mate, and is immediately tackled. Can he get it? He could have got that back there, in my opinion. He had that opportunity. Ball's just kind of bouncing about us at the moment. No one's really getting some possession. Turner has been our star player. He does pick up the ball in a great position. Does a little loop-de-loop. Passes back to Fleming. Ball forward. Colin has it in a good position. Is he going to... Oh, lovely pass. Little sweaty goal from Colin, passing over to Keane Leonard there. Come on. That's exactly what we need. Really good performance there from all the guys that were involved. Beautiful ball up from Fleming. Colin gets it. You think he's going to have a bad pass? Well, a bad shot. It's quite a bad pass, but it does land at Leonard's feet. 1-0, Cobh Ramblers. Wexford, you are finishing bottom. We are not giving this game up now. As soon as they start the game, they are just punting the ball into our half. Hopefully we are able to not get caught off guard with that. We keep possession, but there you go. That's why it's happening. Luckily Hunt, the international, don't get a lot of internationals at this level, and Paul Hunt, Gibraltar international, they could win the World Cup. I mean, you don't know. Gibraltar, I can't say enough good things about them as a national team. They're just so many classic players, such as Paul Hunt. They're on their way to the top. Yellow card from McSweeney there. Hopefully that's not in bad. Cabin Taylor with 1-0 over Shelburne. What is happening at Shelburne right now? This is the last thing I could need as a team at this level, for everyone else to start picking up wins over Shelburne. Surely they've been dominating the entire season the whole way through, and then suddenly, just when I need to start making a comeback, everyone starts losing at Shelburne. That's not what we need. Leonard doesn't have quite the selflessness to make the pass there, but that was a really good opportunity. Good play in the left wing that we don't always get. No one has been capable in front of goal, but I don't think he's necessarily been setting them up. And as a winger, that's what we want to see a little bit more. We want to see him land that ball at the feet of our strikers, and he's not been as good as Turner in that regard for sure. Another big ball forward from Fleming. He seems to maybe just lump these up and hope it goes to somebody. Sometimes it does, and that's incredible, but he'll just take full credit. Feels offside, goes wide anyways. They rule it wasn't offside. That actually looked offside to me, but I think we need to make sure we are winning this game. So maybe I'll wait till after the break to demand that we do a little bit more. Keep our mind straight. Sweeney's looking quite good with the headers. Terrible attempt at header from Nolan. Luckily Taylor was there to protect us. Leonard pushing forward. Lovely, gets past his man. Nice ball in. Dodgy, but good save from Donnelly. Protects their team. They're all quite inspired right now, which I don't like to see. So, yeah, we have to make sure that we are definitely tightening ourselves up. They haven't had a lot of chances, but neither have we, so it's quite close. I'm going to tell them I like their performance, because I feel like we don't win a lot of games, and right now we're 1-0 up. It was a nice goal. Let's make sure we're staying consistent. I want to say I'm very happy with their defensive work. I feel like I feel like they've been doing quite a good job of holding Wexford off right now. That wasn't good by Eden Collins. Just kicking the ball right out for no reason. Fantastic. Collins has it again. Doesn't punt it into space, so that's good. But from Hunt, kind of goes dodgy. Lovely pass by Leonard to Byrne. Is Byrne getting it? There was another dodgy block. Donnelly goals for them. He's able to stop these shots, but he's a dodgy keeper. I do like that he's a dodgy keeper, but our ball up seems to be decent so far. Cullen, and it goes to Furlong in a great position. They're going to get it. Oh, just wide. Thank God for that. I feel like I'm going to take off Cullen. He's getting in these positions, but he's kind of flubbing them when he gets there. He did get that nice little pass through that set up the goal and get the assist, but I don't feel like he is in a position right now. He's getting it, so he will come off at some point. Burn! Ah, so close, so close. Leonard's passed it back. Get a shot. We're so close there. I'm going to take Cullen off, and I'm feeling like I'll bring Brian Murphy on. He is the former captain. He's a capable player from the sounds of things, but he's just not a star player, let's say. Ball does go straight to them. I'm liking what we've got, but Furlong here is way onside as well. We need to watch Furlong. We need some stuff happening here. So get some tight marking on Furlong. Hopefully that'll make a difference, because he's catching us slipping a few times here, and I'm not happy about it. Ian Turner, another live com game where he's just not looking great. It's unfortunate because I want everybody to see that, especially his crosses and his free kicks. He is tremendous in those positions, but he's just not having a great game, and it's just seems like I'm lying to you and trying to convince you that he's my best player. But I'm honestly, he's no. Ah, thank. Wexford are getting some opportunities now, and I'm not liking it one bit. I think I might be cautious. I think I'm going to change up my game plan a little bit, protect myself slightly. Maybe I should make some changes. Ian Turner not having a good game. O'Driscoll has been decent when he comes in for him. He's not got the best stats in the world, but he is a little bit quick, so let's see. Hopefully O'Driscoll might be able to do something here, and I feel like I should maybe protect myself at the back, so Aidan Collins is coming off for Charlie Lyons, and we'll see how that goes. Maybe it's a risk try to make some changes like that, but I think we need some fresher legs on at defence. Lyons is definitely capable. He doesn't make a lot of mistakes. Hopefully that makes a difference. I agree with the game. Danny Furlong is our number one issue right now. He is able to carve himself out of space. Nice little ball and a run attempt from Brian there. Oh! Goes right off the outside of the post. I'm really liking Adam Byrne in this game. Is it Adam? I haven't really looked at his name too much. Alex Byrne. I'm really liking Alex Byrne in this game. I don't think it's statistic. I think it gives him a 6.2 there actually, is it? Yeah, it's given him a 6.2. At least from what we are watching in highlights, I feel like he is one of the best players for making stuff happen. So I don't know if I'm missing something out there. I feel like he is in these good positions and he is setting some stuff up. I don't remember his stats being that low not long ago, so I'm not sure if something's happened since then. Lovely ball forward. Unfortunately, we're just not quick enough to get to it ahead of the defenders, but it was a good opportunity. Byrne again picks up the ball in a really good position. He's going to do anything with it though. Yeah, it just flops it in, but we do have a corner and it is 90 minutes, so hopefully this corner takes up a bit of time. Lets us steal a win here. It's Nolan who's taken the corner. He's been okay, just not really set up a lot of stuff, so we'll see here. What movement in the box? Not much happens. Charlie Lyons, let's see, brought him on as a substitute. Bad pass back by McSweeney. It does go to your man, but it was a dodgy one. Now, probably the last chance of the game. I think very bad, horrendous clearance from McSweeney there. Absolutely shocking. Why would you give away a corner there? You could have done anything else other than that. And even when you do, go for the ball. At least he's the one that clears it. Does get us a little bit of space. They're pressing here. Lovely save by Hunt, and the game is over. Hunt's the last man to touch it. We have finally picked up a win in the league, and I'm absolutely ecstatic right now. I need to tell them that was brilliant. I'm not sure it was. It was a decent performance against the team that's below us, but we needed to pick up a win. When you look at the league there, we're still 2 points down from Limerick, and if we still plan on getting sixth, we are currently 5 points down from Cabinteely. So yeah, it's a tough one. We're close. I feel like maybe Athlone lost here, did they? Athlone only had a draw. If they'd lost, that might have been good for us. Wouldn't have really made too much of a difference. And who else managed to pick up a win there? Cabinteely. I would love if Cabinteely didn't pick up a win there, because then we'd be 2 points off what we're looking for. So that would have been fantastic. Unfortunately, not the case. Shelburne is collapsing right now. Two of their losses have come to bottom level teams there and they've only lost five all season. If we just have a little look at our schedule, we are due to face Shelburne as our next in the league. That is going to be a big deal, of course. Like, why wouldn't it be? But hopefully, I feel like if I'm going to watch a league game, that's going to be the league game I'd like. But everything is so pivotal now. We have the Dundalk game, of course. We're in the semi-final of a cup against the winners of that cup and second place team. This is our first televised game of the season, so that will help us. But Shelburne and Cabinteely is huge as well. Maybe we should come back, maybe do a double header. Perhaps we'll do the Dundalk and Shelburne game in the next episode, potentially. But as always, thanks for watching the episode today. Hopefully you see us in the next one. It's probably going to be a double bill just because of how big the games are. And hopefully that works out and everyone enjoys it. And thank you for watching today. And I'll see you again in the next one. Bye for now.